What an exciting signing. Hello again, friends, and you are my friends. Welcome to Talking Town, a transfer specials. We're here to discuss a championship record fee for Sindre Walle Egeli, Town's latest signing, who was, of course, unveiled yesterday in front of a packed Portman Road. It's an exciting signing, and I can't wait to get the thoughts of Lasse, an FC Nordsjælland fan who joins me shortly. But don't forget, we are partnered with Match Bingo and Stowmarket Osteopaths. A little bit more about both of those later. So I was joined by FC Nordsjælland fan Lasse, who is going to give us the latest, the ins, the outs, and what we can expect from our new signing. And I started by asking Lasse just that very question. What can we expect from Sindre Walle Egeli?
You can expect a young player with a huge amount of talent. His absolutely strength are his left foot. He can play all the places on top. He can play left winger. He can play in center. He can play right winger. His best position is the right wing, because he uses his left foot. He takes the ball with him inside the penalty area, and then he just kicks and scores a lot of goals like that.
Excellent. So he's a left-footed player that can play across the front positions. There's been some talk I've seen online and some fans that potentially, eventually, his attributes do lend itself to be that central figure up front. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, but mainly I would use him as an inside striker, right? I don't know which style of play you play, but if you play with wingers, I would prefer him in right wing, because if you play him in center, he lacks a bit of his physique. He's not that big of guy.
Yeah, we tend to play a 4-2-3-1. Our wingers are what I'd call inverted wingers, inside forwards, where it's the opposite to their stronger foot, so they can come inside. It's not the traditional wingers as in get to the byline and put that cross in.
But that's actually quite nice to him. I mean that's just the role he likes to have, and he's best at that. His positioning is good. He's really good at finding spaces, and he's also very good at getting his teammates in spaces, because he often moves a defender or two, so that the other players around him gets more space. So that's also a strength.
So you'd say he's a player with high football intelligence?
Yeah, he is. I mean, you can also, I believe you already seen some of the stats. I mean, he scores a lot of goals in the Norwegian youth teams, national teams. He's also already got a debut on the national team in Norway. And I mean, I know that Norway hasn't done very well, but look at the players. I mean, Haaland, Ødegaard, stuff like that. I mean, it's not an easy team to get into. So there's definitely a lot of potential there.
Yeah, absolutely. And as I said at the start, it's a player that's got a lot of excitement around him joining the football club. You know, it's a rather large fee. He's a young player making the move. What are your expectations for him in his first championship season?
They can expect a mentally strong guy. That he's 19, but he plays like he's a lot older. So that's I think that's good. But that's also kind of the way that we play here in Nordsjælland. I mean, we have a lot of young people, and one of the issues here in our club has been the front line this season. So he has already he had to step up and take responsibility, and I think he's learned a lot in that process. But they can expect a player who is who wants to get in these one-on-one duels with the defenders, and then he just he's not that quick just moving on the side, but with the ball he's very quick. So he tends to have these one-on-one, and then he quickly goes to the left, and then boom, he just strikes and scores a lot of goals that way. Just putting them through the corners.
So he's a player that can really bring your team up the field with his ball carrying ability. You know, he's good with the ball at his feet.
He's good with the ball at his feet, and he's good at positioning as well.
One of the things of our signings throughout the course of this summer has been the lack of pre-season, trying to get them into the club and then integrating them in, getting them minutes, getting them up to match fitness. Now, obviously, he was recently involved. Has he had a full pre-season? Is this a player that's ready to hit the ground running and get going?
Yeah. I mean, it's always when you are a player and comes to a new team, there's also something you have to adjust. But he is 100% physically ready. I mean, he has played 100% of the minutes, and we have already played 6 games, league games. So this is a guy that is ready to play.
Hold up, half time. I'll get you back to that great chat in just a second. First of all, like, subscribe. It helps the platform to grow. And don't forget, we are partnered with Match Bingo. Combine the excitement of live sport with the thrill of bingo. Your card has 15 random events from a live football match, and you watch them get marked off as the game unfolds. It's a brand new way to enjoy live football. You must be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply. And please, as I always say, whatever you do, gamble responsibly. Visit begambleaware.org for more information, link in the description, or scan the QR code on screen next to its logo right now. Right, back to that brilliant chat. And I've seen him linked, or I've seen him, I've seen it written or said somewhere, this could be the next Erling Haaland, which is huge shoes to fill because Erling Haaland is a fantastic player. Is that something you agree with?
No, I don't think because Haaland is more of a goal-getter striker, as I see, and I believe that Sindre, Walle, Egeli is more of a winger. So I don't compare them like that, but I believe that he can drive this very, very far. I mean. This is the most expensive player bought in championship history. Yep. I mean that's for a reason. I mean, there's still a lot of potential he has to unfold. But anyway, I mean he has already scored like. I don't know how many goals he scored in Nordsjælland. I believe it's 11 goals and 10 assists in roughly 40 games, and he's only 19. So I mean, it's also good when you buy these young players that they already have had this much experience in A teams. I mean, I know the Danish league is not that high, but anyway, he's competitive.
And you mentioned his stats, and they really jump out, and you can see every reason why this is a signing the football club's made, and the fee. This may help opposing fullbacks out because I don't know how much they've studied him, but when the ball's at his feet, has he got a trademark move? Is there something that fans should look out for? He's going to do dip a shoulder, cut inside, unleash a 25-yard strike. Is there anything that we can look out for?
Yeah, I think mostly the trademark is like when he has the ball, he attempts to nearly stand still with the ball, and then if he wants to strike, he normally goes to the left. And defenders know that, but he is so quick on his feet. So many of the times it just they cannot keep up with him. I mean, and that's something that for me also is going to be something I want to see at your club. If he can do that with another kind of defensive style. I know that there's a lot of different clubs in every league, but roughly you can say that the championship style of defending is a bit more different than the Danish style. The Danish style is a lot technical. Wants to play the ball for always in small triangles and stuff like that. And I know that championship is not that kick and rush that it used to have its that we also talked about many years ago. That it's just a long kick and then we'll see. But it's another way, and that's what he has to show now. And I think that's maybe this is kind of hard as well because the price tag is very hard. So how does he react? I mean, he has a lot of experience already, but he is only 19 years old, and I mean, 20 million euro and up to 25 million euro. I've read in bonuses. So it's a lot of money.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a lot of money. It's a championship record. And if you were in charge of Ipswich Town Football Club, if you were put in charge tomorrow, and this is a player that you've got at your disposal, how would you get the best out of Sindre Egeli?
I would put him in the right wing, and I would play him like an inside forward. But as you already said to me now, you already played this style of football, so hopefully he's some kind of plug and play in your system. And I believe there are some scouts and managers in your club that has done their jobs and just say this is a player that can do in our style of play. So
excellent. And last question, and thank you so much for joining me. If you could sum him up in one word, if you could describe him in one word, what would it be?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, he's he's kind of a goal getter. Even though he's a winger, but that's his kind of play. I mean, he lives for goals and assists. So
goal scorer.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me, Lass. An FC Nordsjælland fan there, giving us the latest on our new signing. I'm so excited to see Sindre Egeli play. And Lass, again, thank you so much. It was a real pleasure talking about our new signing with you. Don't forget, we are partnered with Stowmarket Osteopaths, providing quality osteopathy and physiotherapy services in Suffolk since 1985. If you want professional, experienced care, give them a call on 01449 613 633. Freddie is the governor at Stowmarket Osteopaths, but tell him that Gov from Talking Town has sent you. And once again, 01449 613 633. All that's left to say is like, subscribe. We're live tonight, the 31st of August at 5 p.m. for a reaction to yesterday's 2-2 draw with Derby. If you're watching on any other day than Sunday, it'll be on the platform. But for now, all that's left to say, take care. God bless. All the best. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye. You've reached the end. Thank you so much for watching. Hit here to subscribe. It's totally free. And hit here for more Talking Town videos. I'll see you on the next one.